Mazuma Boxing back with another video. Damn, alright guys, let's talk about this David Haye and Shannon Briggs situation. It seems as if the fight had been starting up initially. I remember when David Haye had a fight recently with I can't pronounce the guy's name, but I believe he was an undefeated fighter, if I am not mistaken. And this is when Shannon Briggs had been going all around the UK, violating as usual with other heavyweight champions as he always does. And continued to call David Haye name out. And doing that, he had riled up all the fans. All the fans was like, yeah, we want to see this fight. Shannon Briggs is going to bring it to him. And the UK just loves Shannon Briggs in general. So that whole controversy has stirred up. And now all of the UK fighters wanted to see this fight. I mean, all of the UK fans wanted to see these fighters get it on in the ring. So, David Haye eventually bows down to the fans' demands, and he says, look here, Shannon, if you fight on my undercard, then I'll give you my word that I'll fight you in September. It's September now, so David Haye hasn't really been speaking on it as of recently, and Shannon Briggs feels like David Haye is a fraud, and he's backing out of the fight because he's ducking him. And my personal opinion on that, man, it's just it's a shame. It's crazy how Shannon Briggs gets treated. The man stirs up all the controversy. He markets himself better than everybody else in the heavyweight division, in my opinion. The guy's steady out here. He's keeping his name relevant all throughout the sport, and these guys don't want to give him a shot. And it's sad because Shannon Briggs could actually do something. George Foreman came after he had lost to Muhammad Ali and came back and became world champion again. And he was just as old as Shannon Briggs. I believe George Foreman was 45, and Shannon Briggs was 44. And Shannon Briggs is in shape, man. Like, it's crazy how old he is, and he's able to maintain his physique in that way. That's pretty incredible. And, I know 44-year-olds myself that are athletes that can't keep themselves as as in shape as Shannon Briggs does. And none of these guys want to give him a shot. It was heard that Deontay Wilder was going to give him the shot, but instead he fought somebody else. I think he took Spielka instead of Shannon Briggs. And it's crazy how David Haye just pushed Shannon to the side after promising him doing that. And like, I mean, I'm from like Philadelphia, so a lot of us we like to a lot of us we have to be a man of our word, and usually if that really doesn't and if it doesn't go according to that plan, it could be a lot of trouble, especially like from a street perspective. I'm not saying that that this boxing business is like the street, but I'm saying, like, that's just it's gonna leave a bad taste in Shannon's mouth, and of course he's gonna take it personally, especially after David Haye had promised him that he will fight him in September. But my personal take on why he even did this, I mean, David Haye's a smart man if he really took it upon himself to do it this way. I personally believe that he used Shannon Briggs. He knows that UK loves him, and a lot of people weren't really impressed with that fight that David Haye had in front of him. The man was an undefeated fighter, but then again, he wasn't really making noise in the sport. So what I believe David Haye did, I believe he used Shannon Briggs as a way to sell tickets. You know that, like I said before, the UK loves Shannon Briggs, and they love his mouth, they love his persona, they love the aura that he gives off. So of course they're gonna pay to see him fight. UK fans are that supportive of fighters that they will really pay out of their pocket just to see them succeed. Something that America really doesn't get into, but that's just another topic. And you know, I think he just used him as a way to generate revenue, which is a smart thing to do. But then at the end of the day, he still didn't keep up to his word, and that's just really a shame that he took it upon himself to go about that way. That's not really the realest thing to do, and as a man, that's kind of a shaky thing to do. That's just my personal opinion on it. And me personally, I have David Haye beating Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs, I seen like his fights as he was younger. So he actually fought George Foreman. I believe George Foreman beat him actually, but he seems to gas out in the later rounds, and I know that his youth still isn't with him as much as it was before, obviously. So I believe that his con. I'm not saying that his condition is ass. I mean, I really don't know because a lot of his fights end early, but uh, Yeah, I think if David Haye was to take him into the waters, into the later rounds, then he'll be able to get rid of Shannon Briggs. But that's just my opinion personally. And we'll just have to wait to see what happens. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like the fight's gonna happen. But anything could happen. As I've said before, all these fights that are going on. And maybe David Haye will oblige. You know, they're heavyweights, so they really don't have to make weight. So he probably could get like a. He probably will postpone the fight. Who doesn't? Who knows? I think the WBA ordered David Haye to fight for the WBA title. I think Tyson Fury has that belt. So maybe he's just gonna put Shannon on hold to try to get this title. I mean, nobody knows what David Haye's intentions are. Nobody knew that he was gonna come out of retirement and do all that extra shit. But you know, I'm kind of going all over the place with it. But like I said, it's a shame that Shannon Briggs is being treated this way in the sport. He's getting treated as a joke, and I really believe that he deserves a shot. The man needs a shot to see what he could do. And if he becomes champion, that would be something incredible because that's a face that we need in the sport. We need more outspoken people. We need more confident people, and we need more people that could relate with the fans. But and we need some more American champions, man. What the fuck? We don't like UK is beating our ass right now, world champions. So as an American and just like as a fan that wants somebody exciting inside and out of the ring, I believe Shannon Briggs will be the perfect person to be champion. But we wouldn't know if he becomes champion if these guys don't give him a shot. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this. This was Zuma Boxing, and we out of here.